drink.
Right. Aria is on. Okay, now it's good to see. Yeah. Yep, that's a good one. Pretty much that. Okay, let's check. I don't see it yet, Rutherford.
My
Yours
not
okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might need to change the setting if it was checking it, but it's good. What about I haven't checked your one yet though.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, might as well begin.
Are they all on?
Yeah, they're all on.
All right, so we're all rolling. So we're going to open up by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Give double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And salutations to all the sincere Akim. Keep pushing. We're in time of Jacob's trouble, and I'm saying it with even more force now. Jacob's trouble, apostates, sellouts, and agents.
Oh yeah.
So the title won't be the Most High shaking things up. He's shaking things up. Let's get the scripture bubble.
Right. We start with this. Haggai 2 verse 6. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth.
Right. Yeah, that's why we're seeing things are stirring up nicely, man.
Yep.
All around the world, the heavens, the governments, the authorities, peoples in high places, the earth, right, the lower realms, everything that involves, the animals, everything's being shooken up, stirred up, stirred and shaken up.
And the sea and the dry land.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you at?
When we go to 7,
Yeah, read 7 as well.
verse 7. And I will shake all nations.
Yeah.
And the desire of all nations shall come.
Yeah.
And I will fill his house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yep, that's the Lord of hosts. La Yahweh Tazaba'awaf in the Hebrew. His name and Lord of hosts in the Hebrew. La Yahweh Tazaba'awaf. He's the king of terrors, and the head of the armies.
Yeah.
So because I wanted to get into that because I've just been thinking on what's happening right now with the with food, right? With this food over there, it's a scare, but it's more than a scare, right? Social, I've done a video on it earlier, just now earlier. The viral social media claims alleging that Texas Roadhouse workers intentionally tampered with food for black customers are online, and it ain't a hoax. Because I've done some fact checking, and we're gonna finish reading this. But tell you what, there's this thing I was watching it earlier with with the brothers. This is a little bit of someone done a little quick compilation of TikTok videos. So let the Akim hear this, and then we're gonna Loudwind's gonna be a quick video. That's the intentions, but we're gonna filter everything through the scriptures. Let's see if we're gonna see what's going on. One of the things what's going on, like I say. Most are shaking it up, shaking everything up. But you might say, "Oh, what's this? It's just food. Let's look at it." Or
they figure it out soon, because if not, they're going to be losing a lot of business, because this is a horrible look to have as a business.
New Rochelle location, Texas Roadhouse. Please do not go there. 0 out of 10 bugs.
This is a woman that's in there doing her video, and she put it up on TikTok. She's giving her customers share horrible experiences with Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And she's saying what she's seeing in front of her. She's filming it.
This is evil.
And because I've got it behind you, I'm just going to let you hear the vocals, which I have done a video on it as well anyway.
All over the rice, bugs in the drink, bugs on the side of platters. This is beyond disgusting, non-even servable. Texas Roadhouse, please do something about this because this isn't even content that I do, but this is just disgusting.
Right. So that's one video, right? Just to let you know, we're not we're bringing out the voices, and you can hear the voices, which is receipts. So what happened? A screenshot from a Facebook group named White and Proud went viral in August 2026. The post claimed, right? We're in August now. This is fresh off the press. The post claimed that a sacred group of more than not 400,000 members, consisting of workers from Texas Roadhouse and Loggins Roadhouse, discussed contaminating food for black people. Everybody likes food, and everybody.
Jake as well.
And Jake likes food. Jake be getting on the move, because everybody's for those that are on the move, they want the fast, quick thing, right? And everybody's in the corporate world, and even just you might want to take your gal there. This is a big, popular little spot. Was it Roadhouse, right? And there's another one too. Now I focused on this because food is one of my things. I spend time in the kitchen. We've got a brother here who spent more time in the kitchen than me. So we know how important food is, right? Like I say, it's one viral video said that this is an act of tea, the T word.
Yeah.
Or there's another word that she used. Basically, the act of tea, or poisoning people.
Yeah.
I've actually visited, which I'm spending less time now, obviously. Like I say, this is the Most High, right? Because we have to. We knew there's things that we knew. Our parents and our grandparents, probably more so, it's kind of faded away. We would eat as a group, a family, sit around the dining room, in the dining room, and everybody's around the family meeting, family talking and discussing things. It was a gathering, part of your life, and it was cooked food, right? Right, and it was nutritious. Where elders keep going, they're hammering that one home, getting your nutritions in, your vitamins in, and all that. This is not a food. This is not a video on health. But disclaimer, because we're making up, we're touching on a point here. This is not medical advice, but we're making this point. This is just one way in which the Most High is shaking things up.
Yeah.
So, the post claimed that the sacred group of over 400,000 members, consisting of workers from Texas Roadhouse and Loggins Roadhouse, discussed contaminating food from black people. So is it just food? No, it's an issue. It's a race issue.
Right.
Right, and they made sure that we know. Obviously, like I say, the Most High shaking things up. This is more than just food. It's a race issue.
Yeah.
Right. So Jake, we are not surprised, because we need to be reminded, because we're, like I say, we can't just go in anywhere and sit down. Obviously, they're getting the message over there now in America. Right. This is just one thing. You obviously as well. You got the race issue recently with the in the last 4 weeks, about over 4 people been lynched, literally lynched, found dead outside. Some of them outside their houses, some of them outside of churches, outside of police stations, and they're setting up as well. I know there's a brother over there in LA, and he said one testimony, but they tried to sabotage his brakes one time. Certain things that stay with you, remember, because we know we're in a war. So certain things, when you hear them, it's like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll get it straight away. You get it. We're not surprised. And they're trying to set. Well, they're not trying. Some of them are succeeding. They're getting some, what do they call them? Neo-Nazis are in the police.
Okay.
Neo-Nazis are in the police, and they're going up to Jake's. They're going to the poor areas, and they stopping traffic, or maybe a lorry driver, and asking them for help. We need some help. Someone could have, having a heart attack, and they're trying to get them, pull them over into a dark place, and then what you're gonna hear? another one's been lynched.
Lynched again.
So that's how things are happening. That's what's going on. Some of the things, I should say, in what's going on. That's the Most High shaking things up. So when you hear about things like food, you don't take that as a small thing.
No.
Regarding race too, let me finish off this. Amplified widely, and the only reason why we're hearing about it is because now there's social media. Years ago, there was this program, and I mentioned it in one of my videos. Reality TV. You might remember it.
Yeah.
And this is the time when CCTV was just became popular.
Yeah.
Introduced the CCTV,
Yeah.
and they caught people what people would do. They wanted to see what people would do if they didn't realize they was being filmed.
Yeah.
So they went into old people's homes, child care, the catering service, and you if you got any testimonies, you've been in the catering service, and they saw things like Edomites, mainly Edomites, because the whole world has been given unto the hands of the wicked. Well, I think then McDoodle was McDoodle, right? You know what that word is. Kentucky Fried Chicken was very popular, and they got them behind the scenes. What they say, catching them behind the scenes, you know, and even sandwiches. Some brothers, we've got to be mindful of where we are. We've got to be mindful where we are. Obviously, we need the spirit of the Lord to be with us. We need protection from the Lord.
Yeah.
But obviously, as well, we need to apply wisdom, not to let our guards down. I tell you what, there's a bit more. I'm going to come back on there. Get Micah 2:10.
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah. This is the book of Micah 2:10, and it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest,
right. Arise, This is not our rest,
because it is polluted.
Right.
It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction."
Yeah, and we're going to look at that word there, polluted, just to go over it. Yeah, this place is very polluted. It will pollute us, right? That's why, you know, these videos, people talking. There's more. We can't show everything, but you might have had something. I mean, was it about two ago, right? Just conveniently, you know, there's certain places you might say, "Oh, that place seems all right," and I tried it, and I about an hour later, I got some pain.
Yeah, I remember you saying
Some pain, bro, and that was food poisoning. But obviously, you know, you got to learn. You got to watch the devil. One of my videos. Watch the devil and the heathens with your food, because they're in charge of everything. So this is not our rest. That carry on reading. There's more. The word, yeah, that's what I asked for.
So the root word for polluted, polluted. It says tameh. It says it means to be unclean, become impure,
Right.
to be or become unclean sexually, religiously, ceremonially.
Yeah.
Let's see if it gets to the point. It says to be defiled, to be unclean.
There's a strong say.
Oh yeah. The Strong's, it says to be foul,
All right.
especially in a ceremonial.
Right. That's that. You apply that to spiritually,
Yeah.
but when you're affected physically, yes, if it really takes its toll, it can affect you spiritually.
It says contaminated.
Next thing you know, and our elders been going into this about the sugar, about the certain things in restaurants, the canola oil, the vegetable oils, and now if you notice, the elders ain't pushing that on brothers anymore. Like there once upon a time they was pushing all of that. You know, they was going to restaurants, and also with the alcohol too. They ain't really pushing that on brothers, you know, like that anymore, because the alcohol. His last video, Elder Apostle Tahar and Elder Bishop Sakaran, the alcohol changes into sugar, and therefore you can actually get, as he said, we're getting up in age. Obviously, you got to use your discretion, but we know that the elders are getting on in age, and he said that can actually lead to what they call that? Dementia. You saw the live, yeah? Too much sugar in the brain. We do our research, we fact check things, and yeah, we're keeping we're reading ourselves in, and they're helping us to do that, you know, with the help of them. I've looked up this word as well.
If I may say this, right, and Esau know what he's doing, because there's sugar in everything we eat.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
It's in everything we eat, so they know it affects you.
Yeah, even too much of the natural sugars as well.
Oh,
Right? You can get the over there in America they call it sugar diabetes we say, but sugar, which affects it goes you know the rabbit hole goes deep with that. I've looked up the word as well in the Google. Pollute means to make land, water, air, or the environment dirty. What more can you say about these devils?
Yeah.
The whole world is being given unto the hands of the wicked.
wicked.
In this case, food. That's what they've done. Unsafe, and it's unsafe, harmful for people, animals, and plants. Right? I was in one of them supermarkets coming out being served by someone on the cashier, and he just randomly just said to me, we're going to get back to that. He just randomly just said to me while he was serving me, giving me my change, my animals died, He just said it. Maybe, he's just creating conversation. Yeah. His pet dog just died. I said, what? Why is that? Oh, he died of cancer. I was kind of creating conversation as well, back and forth. So he said, and then he told me that, yeah, it's the food. The food, they give them food that's cancerous. The dog food is cancerous now.
And he didn't know.
And he didn't know, and his dog died of cancer. He had to do a little, ceremony. People that love them dogs and all of that over in Babylon, in Babylon and over in the mother of Babylon. They love them dogs. They sleep with their dogs. That's a whole nother video. But they dress up their dogs like human, and they want to treat them like they're human.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the devil is throwing the kitchen sink, right? The pollute. So he's polluted. Everything's been polluted. Now we don't want to be polluted. So we take Lord willing, we take some steps what we need to do. Lord willing, we could just hit some of these things out. And I take this as a reminder too, because once upon a time we knew that these devils were unclean. We knew.
Yeah.
We could smell them from a mile. Don't exaggerate, but we could smell them. If you lived next door, or a couple of them lived that further from you, they smelled. They gave off that smell.
Like the demon. The one near the. I don't want to say it because we're on camera.
Yeah.
That big guy, the big Edomite guy.
Oh yes.
So we just knew. There was that sour smell, that wet dog smell, damp smell. We knew, but where are they now? They're in positions of authority. These devils. I'll tell you what, there's it. Bring up what you got, bro.
Yeah, pertaining to the topic as well. This is Ecclesiasticus 30 and verse 21. It says, the chief thing for life is water and bread,
Beautiful scripture.
and clothing, and a house to cover shame.
Yeah.
Because all of this, the water equals corrupted, the bread equals corrupted. Obviously, the bread referring to the food is corrupted. The clothing as well is corrupted as well. Because really, what you wear as well, certain clothing, there's a vibration.
Make it brighter. Make mine lighter.
Yeah,
make it lighter.
Yeah,
Don't finish your point though. Don't forget your point.
Yeah, but the point is that he's corrupted all of this. He's corrupted the thing. Hold on.
Yeah, the air, the water, and the earth is all being corrupted.
Yeah,
everything's been corrupted. So why is that? Is because he wants to corrupt and pollute us.
Yeah.
Right. Give us with the loosey juicy. Don't forget your point though.
Yeah.
With the loosey juicy, what did some people come out and say? I feel like I've lost my connection with God.
Yes.
It calcified their pineal gland. Food is underestimated. Obviously, the elders are pushing it heavy now. We're getting those reminders, and we appreciate those reminders because we need to. We need to be reminded. Yes, defiled food. We're gonna have to eat our defiled food.
I got it here.
But there's levels, man.
Yeah.
There's levels. There's certain things we don't really. We ain't gonna be trying to go to be served by no filthy heathen. If you find out that place has a bad reputation. Right? There's a place I once upon a time I used to go. I ain't going back there no more. Recently, it was a real hot day, and I looked in there, and there was all these blue bottles. I don't want to get too graphic. Right. All blue bottles. You know what blue?
Yeah.
You know what
they hang around shit a lot. That's it.
Say no more. And they're on the food there, and heathens. Oh yeah, it's all right. Who's next, please? And I'm looking. I'm saying, what? Blue bottles on that? Blue bottles, and so he's fly. I didn't say nothing. I just calmly took, kept my peace and just, all right, that place is marked because I don't want to be at home, not at camp, and then asking brothers to pray for me, and brothers could only do so
Yeah.
much for you, Ark.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You
Brothers
just,
pray for you, but there's certain things that you need to do.
Yes.
Have you finished? You finished with that?
Yeah, I'll read it again. It says the chief, Ecclesiastes
Yeah.
30 and 21. The chief thing for life is water
Yeah.
and bread and clothing and a house to cover shame.
Yeah.
So of course, as I said, that water, bread, and clothing, these are key things that people need fundamentally. But Esau's already tampered his hand with these things, man. Even with the bottled water as well.
Yeah.
Even just the water that he bathed with, he's tampered with it. He hasn't really had that cleansing system or proper cleansing system to ensure that it's of the highest quality
Right.
for people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was once upon a time. There's certain things that I spoke to some brothers about that. There was once upon a time you can get the HP.
Yeah.
Now probably have to go to some of those I'm not going to mention middle class towns. Certain places what I got in my mind, middle class in the city, only where they're serving people that in the corporate world. But you have to search for that, do your due diligence for that. But because if I do be messing too much with some of this low level stuff, obviously there's things that we can do like put lemon in it. Brothers know about all that.
Yeah.
Lemon in it, electrolyte salt,
Right.
the good salts,
Yes. Yeah.
things that you can do to get around it, because we ain't trying to be sick out here unnecessarily because of negligence. Let me finish this, and I've got one more clip for the brothers. I'm gonna let you hear it as well. Amplified widely on platforms like TikTok. The wider for social media now. It's only you know about it now because of social media. You understand? Before all those social media outlets, you did have that reality TV show that showed what Eve was doing. They don't care. They ain't got no shame.
No.
They got a whole heap of pride when it comes to like acting as if they're one thing. A God complex. But when it comes to dealing with you, you're 3/5 of a human being. So
Yes.
we can do this. We don't care. They was putting it, getting sandwiches, right? That's in some of the shops today. Be mindful, Akim, and they was caught putting it down their pants.
Wow.
And then taking it out and putting it, packaging it, and putting it into the. Do your due diligence, man. It's not like it's things that are even worse from even then.
Then much less. But
Anyway.
it's exposed now, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's why the elders are pushing that being mindful to what we're putting in our bodies. It's just being more mindful. And for people who are a little bit older, we have to be even more.
Yes, yeah.
We take responsibility to, because and I'm just going to say what he said. What we maybe used to get away with 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Now, as you get older, you ain't going to be able to get away with it no more. Again, let me just finish off this. So social media, and they're talking about boycotting. The response of investigating Texas Roadhouse stated that the accusations are completely, and there's a whole heap of things coming out about the NHS. I've been getting into that too. A doctor came out and literally they're protesting outside of the hospital, saying what you people do with children and things have been coming out, and he said, what's it got to do with you? And a demon came out of him. I put it up on my channel. And he was like, "Oh, it's nothing to worry about. It's all right. We can do that." They're not repentant about it. About the adrenochrome.
Yes, yeah.
And you got nurses, white nurses. I've said this. I've always pushed this because of the journey that I've been through. White nurses dealing with black patients, breaking the baby's legs.
Oh, come on.
These are, we know they're serpents, but you wouldn't believe it. You got to do your due diligence. They look like that soft, lily white, look like they wouldn't harm a fly. They're the worst. They're the worst ones. The ones that look like they wouldn't harm a fly, they're the worst ones.
Yeah.
With a ninja, right? The big mouth ninja women, you can see them coming a mile away, man. And you know what to do. You take evasive action. But with the lily white, sweet-looking women that they get up close and personal. Some of them was injecting patients with morphines. I've done videos on it in the past, but the spirit has it come up now because we've got TikTok videos now revealing everything. And brothers some brothers potentially may have to go in them places and are dealing with those people. So we have to be wise, bro. We have to be prayed up.
Yeah.
Let me finish this. So they're stating the claim that it's what they say unfounded, right? We don't believe you, right? Things are coming out about and also the police force. So they're saying who's behind the lynching, the so-called left wingers, what do they call them, right wingers? We call those
Republicans or Democrats?
No. You got the police, and then you got the Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. Who's dealing with these things in the police force?
Well, MAGA.
One second, I'll tell you. One second. I'll tell you in a minute. Because Lord willing, I'll do a video on it. Oh, here it is. I do. Former neo-Nazi warns white extremists are infiltrating the system. Yeah, it could be the system. It could be the law enforcement. Right? And like I say, this is all part of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The court system, the law enforcement, the judges. Just what happened with in the 18th century. All those KKK. Who were they? Right? When their mask was off, they were lawyers, centurions, law enforcement. You understand? So these are the kind of things what we're mindful of. This kind of corruption that's Psalms 84 and Psalm 64 rather, and 8.
Yeah.
Or you also got the Job chapters, Job 20, the children. What one you got?
Psalm 64 and 8.
Right, and you also got, there's another one, you can get it. What you got?
I've got Isaiah, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, you can hold that.
Yeah.
Hold that, but get Job 20, his children shall seek to please the poor.
Okay.
That's why we're getting these women coming out and confessing. They're trying to soften and cushion the blow before they go up there to meet the black, the black God as they put it.
Yeah.
Their judgment. So they're trying to soften the blow, cushion the blow, but me no have no soft spot for them. You understand? Me no have no soft spot for them. Obadiah 18 is a solution for them.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Rightfully so. This is Psalm 64 and 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue
Spirit
to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, that's why the Most High put the Spirit on them to come forward and confess. All kinds of things are coming out. You can't even get into half of the things what's coming out. But let me get this last video here, and then I'm gonna. So that's what I wanted to bring out about the neo-Nazis infiltrating all of the authorities. That's what they're dealing with over there in Babylon, but over here in America, in the mother of Babylon, it's the same with the food too.
It's more covert, isn't it?
Thank
They
you.
hide it.
Say that.
Yeah, that's the way the UK is. The way they do their evils, it's more covert, it's more hidden.
Yeah.
You got to do more research on it to find out. But over there in America, they just put it out there.
Yeah.
Trump, even just the way his mannerisms are, he's just spewing the evils out there, man.
You heard that saying? Watch the quiet ones. Well, we watch the polite ones.
Mm-hmm.
The polite, covert, stiff upper lip, eloquent. They're the ones that do them. As a matter of fact, when it comes to those so-called blue-collar crimes, they're the ones that be doing it.
Go on.
The loudmouths are too. They get caught out. They get exposed.
Yeah.
They ain't covert enough. They ain't eloquent enough. They ain't cool enough, if you like. Esau is a criminal. That was a past video. Who was the biggest killer of the earth on the planet? And we looked up the animal. I remember the sea marine animal was the jellyfish. It has got the most bodies. The jellyfish, right?
Oh.
The jellyfish. What does the jellyfish do?
Small, soft.
Because it has a venomous sting.
Go on.
And on land, that was a marine animal. On land was a serpent. It made a whole heap of sense.
True.
Got the most bodies. And what other serpent do we know? Esau.
Yeah, the red dragon.
He's a serpent. But who's got the most body? You got it's not the whale, the killer whale, it's not the lion.
Right. Yeah.
All the superficial.
Yeah.
We're spiritual here. We're spiritual. So we look beyond the surface. We know it wouldn't be the lion. That's too obvious. The lion. The big elephant. The elephant's big and it could crush you. It's not the elephant. The biggest killer on the planet, and when I say including humans, is the Edomites. Right. And even if you want to go further, it's the Edomite woman.
True.
She's the most how you say it, most privileged, most protected species on the earth. But when I've been watching some of these future videos, when I've been watching some of these TikTok videos, I'll be saying, Ross, okay, now I'm learning something more all the time. The Karens, them. They'll be getting Jake locked. You see all those Black Wall Street and Rosewood. There's them women there back here today. They just now they just call the police, make a phone call now. And it's like, oh, there's videos, man. There's a whole heap of videos how they're getting Jake locked up. Oh, he accused me. He got me for raping. Once again, it's all across the board. When we grew up without the social media and without the CCTV, we knew people that were accused for doing it, and it wasn't them.
It wasn't them.
Some of us, we had close shaves as well, dealing with these Edomites. I got some in my family that he had some difficult, with his family. His children, them are so-called, they're Israelites, but so-called mixed race. So we've had to deal with these Edomite women, them, right, in my family. The Most High didn't have it happen with me. So what the Yehovah Shemashai protected me, but a wicked woman's given to a portion of a wicked man. Yeah. And that's someone in my family. Yeah, But what's the?
I got another preset.
Yeah, bring out another one.
You say you want to.
Yeah, let's watch this. Let's finish off this, and then we get back. Just want to give the brothers some vocal, or what do they call it, some sound. Of what's one of these TikTok videos. I'm gonna do a video on it anyway.
They don't wash every day. They walk into public spaces barefoot.
Hold on. So what he's basically saying is, I'm applying this to myself. Why am I surprised? It's not like I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
He put me on game. It's not like you didn't know. What are you surprised for?
They don't wash every day. They walk into public spaces barefoot. They allow their pets on the kitchen counters while they're cooking. They feed their pets with the same fork they eat out of. They kiss their pets with their whole mouth. Don't brush their teeth afterwards. Go probably kiss their partner and their kids. Why are we surprised about nasty white people being nasty?
Now I'm asking myself that question. Why am I? I'm not surprised anyway. I'm not. I just got a reminder. The kids, and have I been around Edomites? I've been around them a lot of times. Grow up around them. I ain't gonna go into all the details, but they kiss their dogs on the mouth, and they say, "Why don't you do it?"
Are you mad?
I say, "What the fuck? I don't be doing that." They say, "No, the dogs they ain't got no germs." He says that their saliva kills. What kind of madness, man?
They said they lick the wounds. It be
They share the spoons with their dogs.
Oh.
They wrap up under the blanket with their dogs. Which, when you go into that's against the scriptures anyway. And being unhygienic. Obviously, bestiality is that's 100% out of there. Yeah. But when you do that, so I've known someone who's worked in hygiene with the government with the LED light. When you put the LED light on the UV light, I think is it the same thing? Yeah, I think, all right.
LED is like the normal house one. UV exposes the...
All right, the water. The UV light. When you go follow a dog where it's been, there's a whole heap of fecal matter. They're supposed to stay fecal matter all over the place. Well, you don't want it on your bed, that's for sure, or on your pillow, fecal matter. That's why it's only in places like America and over here where they treat dogs better than humans. That's just them. Job, we don't got to get into it. Job 30 and what they was doing with the dogs and all of that. Children of fools. But it's only places like here where they be putting them up in their houses and dressing them up, like putting coats on them and stuff. I know it's probably in Nigeria, they keep them outside, bro.
Yeah. They do, literally.
Dogs are treated like dogs because that's what they are. They're dogs, not human. They try to make them, domesticate them, make them into humans. You gonna say something?
No, let's go. You go ahead.
Now let's just hit the scriptures. That's it. It was a quick hitter because this is not our rest, and Most High is shaking things up, and we're looking at it's just food. No, it makes a separation.
Yeah.
Someone get Matthew because Matthew, I believe it's 25.
25 and 31.
Yeah. Because if you're down with it. If you're down with it, then you're just down with it. You make your decisions. Go on. People of the Lord weren't down with it. Go on.
This is Matthew 25 and verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations.
Right.
And
All nations before him. Right. This is the ultimate judgment, the ultimate judge. Right, because we've got this system set up by the devil, the injustice system, and they can come at you for being if you don't want to touch an alphabet person, they call you what? Was that what they call you?
transphobic.
Out they
Actually, no,
homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic. So
You could get penalised for that.
Go on.
But that's why you can. One of your and my favourite scriptures, he can return with healing in his wings.
Oh.
Yeah, Baba Kushar. We might end with that one, just to bring the balance. Yeah.
Right, so it says in verse 32, Matthew 25 and 32.
That's why we're looking forward to the ultimate judge to come and set things right.
Yeah. It says, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them
Yeah.
one from the other, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's, the goats and the sheep. The sheep are. We some of us have been or visited farms. Some of us maybe have family members who own farms, and back over in the Caribbean and stuff. Some of us, I've got it. And the sheep is the meek. Well, what was you don't got to get the scripture, but that was one of Yehoshai's Yehoshai's favorite animal, the sheep.
Yeah.
And we're known as his sheep. We're known as his woman. We're known as Jerusalem, which is a people for is a place. His woman, his the monument, or his sheep.
Yeah.
So Yahshua Allah are his sheep. Now even the 2/3 are his sheep, but they have to be deleted and come back in their right mind.
Right.
And even his saints too, which they're sick. We spoke about that in one of the videos.
Yeah.
They're sick right now, but he describes them as his sheep, and they're being polluted. They are polluted. Some of them are too far gone. We're not trying to even save them. They're that far gone.
Yeah.
They're so far gone. If you're not careful, they'll pull you along down with them. If you're not careful, but that's why we're waiting for the ultimate judge, man. Have you got that one?
Which one you wanted?
You don't got to get it now. Just
I've got the one here. I've got that one.
You got-
for the
yeah,
last.
alright, yeah.
For the last.
Come on. Yeah.
Right, this is another precept.
Did you finish 32?
I'll read it again.
If you wanna bring out the one you got, and then we can go to it again. Then go back to it. Bring out the one you got.
This is pertaining to Esau, Psalms 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Can't break it down now.
Come on, so of course, when it says his words are smoother than butter, all his persuasion tactics and techniques that he used to get Jake to take the juice as well.
Yeah.
Not just
The
the
juicy man. Yeah.
The advertising as well. That's
Yeah.
used to make Jake to eat the fast food too. Because I remember
Right.
now they're using these young ones now. Because before, back in the day, it was that musicians and Hollywood actors that were selling out. Now they have the younger streamers that are out there. You record their lives selling out as well. This guy called Aisha Speed. He did a KFC advert recently too. So of course, all of that is just a promotion of food that's dead to the body as well.
Right.
Fast food.
Yeah.
So Esau's still trying to push that, that death. Really, is pushing death at the end of the day. Even with the food as well. So again, words smoother than. I'll read it again. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And of course, they ain't just the physical sword. Of course, the modern day one is the gun.
Yeah.
But you got the juice.
Yeah.
You use cold words here. The food, the air you breathe, the water. It goes deep, it goes deep.
This is the top salesman. This man, the beast man, right? Which we know, beast man is he's the harbinger of death, pursuing to that original Planet of the Apes movie.
Okay.
Beware of the beast man, right? And there's truth in that. The movie 1968. I remember watching that. That was a series, but yeah, we are mindful of the beast man. And go back to Matthew, and then bring out what you got.
I got Jeremiah 10, verse 2. It says, thus saith the Lord. It says, the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the signs of heaven,
Yeah.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah.
So the point is, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
Okay? So the Lord does not want to, and they're wicked,
Yeah.
They're wicked.
It's their
Yeah.
nature.
That's why somebody can actually just have food in front of them,
Yeah.
fresh food, and pick their nose and wipe it on it,
That's what I'm saying.
wipe their hands on it.
Yeah.
No, and the camera's there,
Mhm.
Some of them, I'm gonna have to do videos on it because you know what? People need a wake up call, right? This is not our rest, man. Pick their nose and wipe their hands on it. Get in the McDoodle.
Yeah.
Some of the place they named them, but some of them are going unnamed. So that means you got to have your spiritual antennas up.
Yeah.
And this Edomite woman grabbed a whole bunch of French fries, put them in her mouth, put all her slobber all over it, and then put them back in the
That's wicked.
the box.
That's
And
wicked.
I said, look, that's what they get them. Apparently, it's because of Carmen or Anthony.
Yeah.
You can't make these. You won't understand a devil. You won't understand a devil. The psyche of a devil.
Yeah.
Now, me, I understand somewhat a bit of the psyche side of things, but because we're not them, we ain't wicked like them. You can't figure it out, bro. Who would do that because of Carmelo Anthony getting some justice, or because of them asking questions about Nolan Wells?
Right.
So we're gonna fucking mess up your food now. You're exposing us, but that goes back to it. We done a video on it already. On that devil is being exposed. That devil is being revealed. 2 Thessalonians 2. That devil is well and truly being revealed, bro. Yeah.
So Matthew 25 and 32.
Yeah. Read 31 again and then 32.
Right. Matthew 25 and 31. And when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all his holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another,
Right.
as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats.
Yeah, and the goats also can include the 2/3 because
Yeah.
they're totally
Yes.
And as heathen, yes.
yeah, they're the spiritual heathens, right? They're spiritual heathens, right? You got tears as well, chocolate covered Edomites,
Yeah.
and spiritual Edomites, which are really Israelites, but the vibration that they got, they're totally consumed by they've learnt the way of the heathen.
Heathen, that's it.
They've adopted the ways of the heathen. They trust the heathen. If you try and save them, some of them could even be family members. I know.
Yeah.
I've got in my mind a couple of them. I wouldn't even try with some of them ones that I know, because they would drag you down with them. I remember a brother said this once, and something stayed with you. He said, when you see some certain people in your family members that are under the curses and they're asking and they need help, and then Mosai's really getting them, you trying to stop them from getting that help, or you trying to prevent them, or come to their aid, you could be getting in the way of the Most High.
Yes.
Now, you have to use your discretion on that.
Good point, good point.
You could actually be getting in the way of the Most High, judging them for something that they did to you, even you, or in something, in their past life.
Yeah.
Because remember, they don't like the 2/3 don't like the prophets. They never like the prophets. If you're a prophet and they was behaving in a certain way to you, it's because the spirit of the, how you say, because they always had things against the prophets. You don't got to get that. It's a total different video. But there is the one that stoned the prophets.
Yeah.
Jerusalem, the
Come
killer
on.
of the prophets.
Yeah,
Some of them could have. There was potentially them could come back in your family, if you understand what I'm saying.
Good point.
And they got a certain vendetta against you, and you don't figure. And I put 2 and 2 together in the spirit, and now I understand things are happening, things are coming together. Why certain people in my family were so against me even before I was in the truth. They had a vendetta against you, and once again, or against the prophets. And if you're a prophet, they ain't gonna like you. Don't matter what you do.
They do. That's it.
Some of them could be all right, could come around, but once again, you use your discretion. You pray to the Lord for wisdom.
But even the
Right.
scripture says in it, says after the second and third ammunition,
Right.
Dismiss.
just listen and
Yeah.
count them as a heathen.
God.
Yeah.
That's serious, you know.
Yeah, it's
That's
serious. So
You're right.
bearing that in mind, when you realize you might be getting in the way of the Most High, getting them, you trying to help them. Always, every time they see them, oh, give me some money, help me some money, give me some money. Every time they see you, they want money, never give you back. Never show gratitude. That's a ninja.
Yeah, yeah.
Never grateful. Never say thank you. Just have that entitlement towards you. I know some brothers have family members like that. Just have an entitlement.
Yeah.
And never come and if they win the lottery, they don't remember you.
No,
They don't remember you. They don't know you. Even though but ain't know your family member, and when they get money, they don't know you.
No.
So they just see you as someone in my family. My dad used to say, the only time you see them is when they want money.
Want something.
Anyway, let's finish off Matthew 25 and 32.
So Matthew 25 and 32 says, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep
From the goats. And they're ultimately the goats. The Edomites are the goats, and we are, especially the elect. I should say the elect are the sheep.
Yeah.
We're the sheep. But even the two-thirds, they're going to come back pursuing to Daniel 12. They're going to come back in their right mind, and they'll be in their right mind once again. They're going to have their heads down for a period of time, but they're going to be in their right mind. Yeah. And also you've got some who may be exploiting the brotherhood, like, as we know, they've been exposed, right? As we hear the stories from our elders and our apostles and their elders, they turned out to be goats. Talking about spiritual tears, or even literal tears, and they have to be uprooted too. That time's going to come when they have to be uprooted. They will be uprooted.
That's it, yeah.
Because we're in the time of, well, I'll tell you what, we open with it. We're in the time of Haggai 2. No, read that one again and then close with the other one. With
Okay.
The Yahushua going to come with
Healing his
his wings. Just bring it. We're in the time of the Most High shaking thing up. Let the scripture speak. Because they have to make a separation, bro. Imagine that you're having it's like imagine you got a wife that just gives you she ain't giving you no peace. You're out there in the corporate world fighting to keep the house together. You come home, and you got a dragon. The scripture says it's better to dwell in the wilderness than with a lion and a dragon in the house.
Boy.
So the Most High has to protect you from that.
Right.
Things like that, or any kind of being exploited at home, in the workplace, or in so-called the house of Israel. You're gonna have to make a separation, man. For those that are not sincere, he has to make a separation. Yeah, what you got?
Haggai 2 and 6 again. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry land.
Yeah. 7 again, and then bring the other one out straight after.
And I will shake them all nations.
Yeah.
And the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill his house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts.
So Baba Kushar, that's us, the elect, gonna fill up the house with glory. We woke up, he's risen us up, dusted us off. Right, those that don't want to give us no credit, that's Wisdom of Solomon 5. They don't want to give us credit for the work that we put in the cotton field, but that's just them. What would you expect from a nasty, as that video, from dirty people?
Yeah.
You won't expect nothing but dirtiness and ungratefulness. But he's dusted us off, and we're gonna run to the house, man, to be to worship the Lord. That's Revelation 11, where no heathen shall not enter. No heathen shall not enter. That's one of them old school Benjamite songs. But no heathen shall not enter. You have to be clean. That's it. Bring out with that.
As true, you have to be clean. I'm going to read it. So let me start from one, brother Usha. Let me start from one. The point is in 2. Micah 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. You see, because you need that cleansing. Because remember before it was done by water.
Yeah.
But that cleansing that's going to come is by fire, fervent heat.
Yeah.
Right? And all of the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. That's what we keep on saying in the videos. He goes, how long, Lord? When are you going to come and get these evil people? You know what I mean? Get rid of them. Yeah. You know, eradicate them off the face of the earth. You see?
Yeah.
Right? He says, And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Verse 2, which you call for Ariel. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise, and healing in his wings.
Yeah.
And he shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
That's the point, man. We're going to get the healing, man. You know, that's reason to keep on pushing, Akim. Keep on striving, keep on fighting. And we want to eventually be able to say, yeah, man, the Wadi Al-Bashir. No heathen, have to deal with no heathen again.
Oh, come on.
And when we deal with a heathen, you know, we're going to go out there, right, if we want to, or we might send our taskmasters out there, and as Elder put, stick the boot in. You know, you might have a, you know, just feel like sticking the boot in. We don't have to deal with them. They ain't going to be in positions of authority in the catering system, in the law enforcement, because that's where they really mess up the earth.
Yeah.
The earth has been given unto the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
So just basically, we want to just say, you know, in way of admonition, keep your spiritual radars on. You know what I mean? Your spiritual radars, the spider senses, you know, alert. Because that devil, with the Most High behind it, he's shaking things up. He's using his left-hand side sword. So we keep our radars, you know, our spider senses alert. Keep your eye on the devil. Same title of one of my videos. Keep your eye on the devil, the heathens, because he's in control of a lot of stuff. You know, he's got his dirty hands everywhere.
Yeah.
Close out, man.
So yeah, as though I found it edifying and exhorting, as we say, Kahalayim La,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the great and apostles and the elder bishops. Of course, Shalom. On to the next one.
Did we check the comments if there's any? Before you turn it off, hold on.
Right.
Do you want to see if there's any scriptures or anything up there, Baba Kusha?
I checked it, but I didn't really see nothing. I mean,
You just give them a bit. Just give one last little look.
let's check.
Because brothers, maybe
Check yours.
you know when you might be fine to say something and yeah, well this is just check anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Shalom.
Yeah,
To the
Shalom.
few brothers.
Check your channel, the
Yeah.
other channels. On this, on Basic Wisdom, you have Malachi Allah.
Mayak Allah.
Allah.
Malachi
144.
Allah.
He says, Kal halal Yahweh Bashem Yoshai.
Shalom to you,
Shalom,
brother.
man.
Shalom to you.
Shalom.
Yeah, and keep fighting, keep pushing to you, man.
Keep going, man.
Yeah, doing a good job, man. We encourage you, brothers.
Yeah.
The water.
Right, Shalom.
Shalom.
On to the next one.